Being busy doesn't mean being productive. You are always something, but you never feel like you rest. And always doing something, always just one more thing. Cleaning, adjusting, checking mail, checking Instagram, moving. The body doesn't know how to pause because it feels danger. You're always saying, okay, sit down, I will do coffee. Sit down, I will bring this. I will go to shopping. I need to buy these. I need to. And then you remember at the end of the day that, oh, today I had some task, but I couldn't manage my time. Just because you not was too much productive, but was busy. And what's being busy actually? The body keeps moving. One task, another task, no pause. Energy is spent where it doesn't matter. So at first it looks like responsibility. Oh, I'm so responsible person, I have a lot of responsibility in my life. In reality, it's not. It's the energy that spent where it doesn't matter. It's just because you are so much hyperactive. It's hyperactivity. Nothing completes, nothing done. Because hyperactivity doesn't mean that you are a productive person. Hyperactivity avoids endings. It keeps things always open, unfinished, unresolved. So because finishing something means that you need to be present, and present requires stillness. And that's very hard. When fire is in balance, energy is wasted on activity instead of a creation. So that's really very important, because you feel like you need, when you start your day or your month or your week, you feel like, okay, I need to do this, to-do list is this, so I need to create this, maybe content, maybe something for your work life. But you are doing a lot, but your nervous system don't want to finish stuff. Just because your fire element is not balanced, you are doing a lot of activities instead of creation. Like, yeah, let's say morning time. Yeah, the morning time is the best time where we need to create something. But we are telling ourselves, no, morning is good for go to the gym, and then it's okay, go to gym. But after that, okay, maybe it's better to just buy something from the shop, doing some shopping. Maybe it will be better just nourish my body, like the cooking some stuff. It's already afternoon. So you do not have any time for creation because you already consumed all of your energy for just acting nonsense. I do not tell that, I'm not trying to say that sport or gym or movement is not good for your health. Of course not. I'm going to connect all this, what I am saying, through philosophy. So Aristo said that movement by itself is not enough. Just doing things doesn't mean something is real, meaningful. Meaning is really very important here. And action matters only when it's reached its purpose. Something truly becomes what it is meant to be. So only when it's arrived at the end, it's telos, as Aristo said, it's really very important. So for Aristo, doing something, like all the people says, okay, do something, don't waste your time by analyzing, don't waste your, but I need meaning in my life. Why am I doing this? I can start a lot of tasks and do a lot of tasks, but not make sense for me, because I need some meaning in my life, in my actions, in my creativity. I need some philosophy. And that's why if you do not have any meaning, if you do not understand what are you doing, even for your brain, whenever you reach your purpose, that means that, okay, I'm done. What I will do? I cannot pause, I cannot stop, I cannot rest. That's danger. So that's stress mode. That's why you don't want to complete stuff. Not you, but your brain or what you addict, let's say. The workaholism is the side effect of this. So let's remind Aristo again that meaning is really very important in our life, in our actions, in what we are doing, even going to gym, even doing yoga, even doing asanas, even CrossFit, I don't know, whatever you are doing with your body. But understanding what is value here and why am I doing this? So the telos is really very important. And in another hand, Heidegger explained a similar idea in another way. He warned that constant doing, busyness, can be very dangerous, as like escaping ourselves. When we are always busy, we do not have to stop and really face who we are. That's really very dangerous. Like staying active becomes a kind of protection. Staying present and understanding this is really very important. So it's easy to say, go to meditate, be in the flow, feel your feminine energy. It's very easy to say, but you need to understand your daily life in an easy way, in a philosophical way, that what's the problem by doing stuff, like why we are want to do a lot, but at the end of the day we always feel like, oh, I feel like I didn't even complete what I wanted to do, because we are doing a lot. Actually, as a human being, we are doing a lot. There is nothing wrong with what we are doing. There is very huge problem that is there meaning what we are doing and what we want actually do. So that's why there are, in a daily life, we can do a lot of stuff. That's maybe meditation, maybe reading book, whatever feels right for you. But for me, I feel like watching Netflix is really very, and I don't have Netflix, I don't watch, but it's really very harmful for the being focused or trying to concentrate into your life. I don't know if you know or not Andrei Tarkovsky, but his movies will help you a lot. Because this kind of movie, like art movies, but a lot of philosophical stuff, like whenever I watch any of his movies, I'm just crying, like the catharsis, But Andrei Tarkovsky shows this idea that meaning needs time. You need time to understand through the way he used time in his films, in his movies. His movies move slowly, very slowly, because understanding doesn't happen suddenly. That's why all his movies very slowly. Meaning always needs time. Without giving time, without giving meaning, nothing going to depth. So that's why could be another thing. But watching as Andrei Tarkovsky's movies or any like the art or philosophical movies also will help you to practicing stillness, because meditation is something that we can do once in a day, 20 minutes, 1 hour, up to you. But putting in your daily life some tasks, like as a watching movie but being present in that movie, and reading a book but being present, listening someone but be present there. So let's come to our topic. Productivity is business. So actually productivity is not how you are moving, how much you move, it's how much you allow to finish. When fire is balanced, energy comes together. You act with clarity. Every movement has a reason, action, purpose. So action began with serve of meaning, not restlessness. Restlessness is really very important. When you rest, when fire is unbalanced, energy is wasted on activity instead of creation, and that's the way why being busy so often produces as in nothing at all. We need to learn how to stop. That's really very important. Do you ever feel like you cannot stop talking, moving, you want doing a lot? Not because you have something important to say, but because stopping feels uncomfortable for your brain, for your nervous system. When fire element is not too strong, person talks too much. They interrupt too much. They do not listen even. But it's not their fault. This is not because they do not care, but because their energy is overflowing. Person reacting, but they do not notice. So they keep talking and talking again. So in ancient philosophy, fire element was never only meant to be like the hot, warm. It was movement, intensity, transformation, as Heraclitus called this. He said the principle of fire is change, always in motion, never still. But fire without balance doesn't transform. So Heraclitus is right, but silence required transform as well. We need some silent time in our daily life. So actually movement is medicine. Fire is best balanced through physical work, of course, not through analysis, not through thinking, not through more analyzing, but through movement, because fire is movement. Hands, legs, the abdomen, especially abdomen, the center where intention meets action, like the solar plexus. In the ancient philosophy especially, this body was never separate from the soul. Life was understood as embodied motion. That's really very important. Like embodied motion, you can put these meanings to weightlifting, resistance, yoga, for everything. Doesn't matter. So this is very important to understand. You are going to gym because your fire element balanced or unbalanced. You can understand this very easily. So I told some stuff about balancing fire element, but I want to mention a few more things in this video as well. If your fire element imbalance, doesn't mean that you need to fix, just it needs some support, like very soft support. If fire is too much or too low, there are simple ways that you can work on that. Too much fire, just go to water, the ocean, sea, salt water, stillness. In Buddhism, water stands for calm balance, the ability to stay present without immediately reacting. As Buddha taught that suffering grows when our energy spills everywhere. So calming the mind doesn't mean pushing feelings down. It means learning to react right away. So water calms fire by slowing the nervous system, by teaching the body that's not to need to perform. That's really very important, because we are thinking that we should perform always 24 hours. 24 hours we need to perform. That is the thing, that when you balance your fire element with the water element, when you are going to ocean, or when you take a bath but without rushing, still with stillness, like it's okay. So you feel more calm nervous system, and that's the aim, like balancing our fire element. But in another hand, there is also low fire elements, like the higher fire element or low fire element. For those people, you should just go to sunlight. 5 to 10 minutes is enough. Walk outside. In Hindu philosophy especially, like the Agni, fire, is the principle of digestion, not only for food but also for as an expression or experiencing life. When Agni is low, like the fire element is low, nothing digested in your life. Life passes through without becoming nourishment. Or on the other hand, be around people. If your fire element is low, this doesn't mean you have to talk with them. You should be vulnerable or you should open up. Just being with people is regulate ourselves by sharing space. But you need some circulation, like this. Start small. Sit in the cafe and read. Walk through the city. Just be around people. That will open your heart. And whenever we are speaking about opening your heart, is yoga postures also very important to open your heart. So this is for low fire elements. But low fire element, higher fire element is really very important for you. What's really important is working on your control. You cannot control everything. That's really very important, to trying to work on that. You keep trying to control yourself, but it only keeps things worse. Most people try to control their energy. I am my mind. I need more discipline. I need to calm my mind. I need to stop feeling these. But control creates resistance. Regulation creates cooperation. Fire cannot be controlled, like the real, literally. Fire cannot be controlled. Fire can only be guided. Fire loves rhythm. This is why rhythm matters more than rules, more than structure. Not strict schedules, but predictable cycles. Regular meals, regular sleep, regular daily movement. Not same hour, not same time. It's okay. Being in the rhythm. Especially in the Buddhism, suffering arises not from desire itself, but from the attempt to control experience. As Buddha taught, regulation through awareness, not suppression. Energy settles when it feels safe, when you feel like I'm safe. Rhythm gives for that safety. So when the body knows when it will eat or when it will rest, move, fire no longer panics, it focuses. So consistency is not intensity, it's rhythm. Yeah, rhythm is really very important. It's structure that allows energy to stay in a one place long enough to become creation. So rhythm lets fire focus. Fire cannot be controlled. Fire can only be contained and guided. I hope you will have a lot of rhythm in your life, not very strict rules like being consistent. We know that this is not works, like hustle culture is not works. Working every day 10 hours is not work. But we know that rhythm, today I won't work in this hour, in this time, but tomorrow it will change, and the other day it could change. That's totally okay. But 15 days or 2 weeks, I'm working in the same time with the same schedule, but after 5 days I could change that time. That's totally okay. So that doesn't mean you are a failure or you are not good enough or you are not doing what you want. All people same, they are also doing that. Maybe we are not speaking about that, but we always want to change our routines or our, not routine, like the schedules. And that's totally okay. That doesn't mean that you are a failure. You are not constant. You do not have consistency in your life. This is what we need actually. That the stillness needs rhythm, not strict rules. For stillness, for being present, for focus, we need rhythm. See you, and I hope you will love this video. See you in the next video.